So I recently just got access to Perplexity Comet, which is Perplexity's AI agentic browser. It's built on Chromium, all that other kind of stuff. I've gotten slammed with a ton of browsers between the browser company's Dia, which is absolute trash. I might do a video on that. And Google putting Gemini inside of Chrome, which I just got access to now, on top of Arc, on top of, there's so many different things with browsers, but I came back to this one after playing with it for a couple of days. So you could see here, I'm just going to pull this down a little bit so you can see the tabs, because I think that's important. So compared to what I've historically been using, which is Arc, it doesn't have the side vertical tabs. It has the traditional kind of stuff that you would see over here, like a Chrome. It does not have profiles. Well, actually, it does have profiles like this. So it is Chromium. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I have been going back to it because I do use Perplexity as my search. Perplexity for me has replaced Google for a lot of different reasons. So, right here, it's perplexity.com. You'll see something interesting here where it says ask anything or mention a tab. Why is that important? Well, if I was to just open Perplexity in Arc browser, you can see how it doesn't ask anything in a tab. So going back over here, you're allowed to actually cite tabs. So if I have a tab open for Amazon and I'm looking at fishing gear, I have noticed, by the way, that this is snappier than Chrome or Dia. So if I'm taking a look at this, I don't know, landing net over here, and then if I'm looking at, maybe I want to look up ideal landing net for freshwater fish. So here we have this, and then I can go and open this tab over here. And then I can say, now in Perplexity, I can reference these tabs. So I can reference the 5 fishing nets, and then also the Amazon one right there. And I can then say, based on these sources, which is the best fishing net for me in freshwater for trout. And I'm making up something. But the cool thing is that you can then reference different tabs inside of the browser, which I kind of like. You see how it's pulling up these references here from these two and talking about top picks and that kind of stuff. So there's that functionality. And then when you open up a new tab, it automatically is going to go to a search. And then you could either do a search or research or labs inside of here as well. The cool thing too is that, and I was trying this on Amazon, you have over here Assistant. So that pops out over here. And you can see I was playing with this before. So you can take labs and integrate it inside of it. So I was looking at some liquid ant bait comparison between 3 sources. So then besides the regular images, I said, hey, make me an image showing the comparison. So you can see it's using GPT image 1 or whatever it's using here. So I thought that was kind of cool. But let's say I want to make a new search. So you can see that it's going to, and I'll just raise this a little bit. So when I'm on Amazon, it's giving me prompts right here. So search for coupons or deals. So let's say I'm looking at this right here. It's automatically going to change like here. So let's say I want to search for coupons or deals, and it'll go and run through like a search. And I can't imagine there's a deal or a coupon on something like this. And if there wasn't coming up, then you could just, it gives you best ways and best practices, and that's fine. So make a new search over here. Now, what I would do is take multiple different listings and pull them up. So let's say it's them versus their competitors, or let's say if I go to massage gun, not massage fun, but it knew it. So let's go to this one, this one, this one, and this one. So now I have a bunch of Amazon tabs open over, whoops, pull this down. I have a bunch of Amazon tabs open over here. I'm gonna pull down so you guys could see. This one, and then we'll do this one, and then we'll do this one, and then we'll do that one. And I'll say, of these 4 massage guns, what are the prices, any coupons, best or top reviews? Are they shipped from Amazon? And are they US or China sellers? Give me the list. So now you can have multiple different tabs open on something if you want to do research on it. And again, other tools can kind of do AI analysis and summaries, but what I like about Perplexity, and I'm probably not using the right word, but it's agentic. So what it does is it'll go over here And if I was to click on this, I don't think it's going to do it. But see how it gave me all that kind of stuff back? It says ships from this coupon code if there's one. So that'll say China via US, China via the US. So they're all coming from China. So that's good. I mean, to able to see all that kind of stuff as far as data goes. Now, the cool thing of what I like about Perplexity is I can go over here. Let me close these out. I can go over here and I can say, book a one-way nonstop flight from Newark for tomorrow for 2 adults going to Orlando. Do not want to spend more than $400 each person. I also need a rental car. I am returning on Friday. Here's where we get. So before it was just searching. Now, when I'm inside Comet, you see this over here? You see how it's actually going to the pages and you can actually see it moving. So it's opening up kayak.com and the screen is changing and everything is, see this? It's selecting dates. It's doing it all for me. So it's clicking here, clicking there, clicking here. It's doing everything that I need. It's going, it's filling out 2 people. It's actually insane. Believe that's what people mean when they say agentic. So then it's going to open up this screen. And then now it's going to say it's doing some reasoning. I don't know why it opened up this screen, to be quite honest with you. That's interesting. But it's still looking over here. That's saying the price, the working, the reasoning. So you can see it's still doing this. So I guess I can open the page of where it's at to kind of just check in on it. Maybe that's what I clicked on. But you could see how it's navigating and doing all these things. So it's looking at rental cars, it's going to Avis and budget, all this kind of stuff. So that's what it means. And then here's the final outcome. So I didn't have to do all those different kind of things. I just did this and it told me what's what. There's probably going to be a lot of other different ways that you can do this kind of thing, whether it's for reservations, whether it's for anything like that. But that's where I'm really finding a lot of use out of Comet with Perplexity because I'm starting to use Perplexity a lot more. And I also really like how Perplexity has the reasoning models inside of it like this, where it's O3, it's DeepSeek, it's Claude, which is my favorite right now. So when it comes to searching and getting the data and then writing it, it just does a really good job without having to go from Perplexity search to bringing that into Claude and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I like it. I like I said, I was using Arc and then there's the Dia browser and then I just got access to Chrome with Gemini inside of it. Unfortunately, it's not for work or business. It's only for my personal. So I don't do much in there. So I really can't see much. But to me, I think I'm going to stay with Perplexity right now with their Comet. It's just really, really strong. And yeah, let me know what you guys think.